Why would Jesus command us to drink his blood if drinking blood was forbidden in the Old Testament? Leviticus 17:12 clearly says, quote, "Therefore I have said to the people of Israel, no person among you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger who sojourns among you eat blood." So eating blood is so forbidden that even strangers among the Jews who are not Jews themselves are not allowed to do it. Many Protestants will use this as a clear proof that Jesus must have been speaking metaphorically when he said that we must eat his flesh and drink his blood in John chapter 6. Because after all, Jesus wouldn't contradict the law of the Old Testament. While this argument seems to make perfect sense, a deeper dive into scripture will show why it's wrong. In the Last Supper narratives, Jesus clearly positions himself as the new Passover lamb. Now, during his time, Passover lambs were sacrificed in the temple by a priest who would kill them, drain their blood, and then that blood would be poured on the altar in the temple. But if you recall Jesus' conversation with the Samaritan woman at the well, he foreshadows that this isn't always going to be the case. In John chapter 4, verse 20, the woman tells Jesus, quote, "Our fathers worshipped on this mountain, but you say that in Jerusalem is the place where people ought to worship." She's referring to the fact that in Jerusalem was the temple where Jews would have to come and offer their sacrifices to God. That was the only place that could happen. But Jesus responds to her by saying, quote, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem will you worship the Father." Now this may sound confusing, but it's actually quite clear if we understand it in light of other passages of scripture like 1 Corinthians 3:16, which says, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you?" So to summarize all of this and make it all come together and make sense, I promise there's a point. While in Jesus' time, sacrifices could only take place in the temple and the blood would be drained of each sacrifice and poured out on the altar in the temple, in the new covenant that Jesus established, every believer is a temple according to the New Testament. And therefore we continue to receive the benefits of his sacrifice that was once and for all on the cross by continuing to consume his body and blood. I hope this helps. God bless.